Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Butterworth low pass filter example. The given example is determine h of z for a Butterworth filter satisfying the following constraints: square root of 0.5 less than or equal, magnitude of h of e power j omega less than or equal to 1 for omega is equal 0 to pi by 2, and magnitude of h of e power j omega less than or equal to 0.2 for omega is equal 3 pi by 4 to pi. With capital T is equal to 1 second, apply impulse invariant method. So we know that the standard specification of Butterworth low pass filter is delta 1 less than or equal magnitude of h of e power j omega less than or equal to 1 for 0 less than or equal omega less than or equal omega 1, and magnitude of h of e power j omega less than or equal delta 2 for 3 pi by for omega 2 less than or equal omega less than or equal to pi. So this is the standard representation of Butterworth low pass filter. Comparing the standard specification with given specification, we get delta 1 is equal square root of 0.5, delta 2 is equal 0.2, omega 1 is equal pi by 2, omega 2 is equal 3 pi by 4, and also given that the sampling period capital T is equal to 1 second. The sampling period capital T is equal to 1 second. Step 1. Using impulse invariant transformation, determine the ratio of analog frequency. So now we are given that which technique is there, impulse invariant technique is there. So using impulse invariant transformation, method, determine the ratio of analog frequency. So the ratio of the analog frequency is the relation between analog frequency and the digital frequency is omega 2 by omega 1 is equal omega 2 by omega 1. So this is the ratio of analog frequency and this is the ratio of the digital frequency. So given that omega 2 is 3 pi by 4, omega 1 is pi by 2. So therefore omega 2 by omega 1 is equal. So numerator and denominator pi is cancelled, 2 2s are cancelled, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is equal 1.5. 3 by 2 is equal 1.5. That is step number 1. Next determine step number 2. And step number 2 determine order of the Butterworth filter. Step 2 determine order of the filter. So we know that the basic expression of the order of the filter is capital N greater than or equal to 1 by 2 logarithm of 1 by delta 2 square minus 1 by 1 by delta 1 square minus 1 divided by log of omega 2 by omega 1. So this is the equation of the order of the Butterworth filter. Order of the Butterworth filter. So given that delta 1, delta 2 values are there, and also calculate from step 1 using impulse invariant transformation method, omega 2 by omega 1 is calculated, and substitute all these values into this equation, we get n greater than or equal to 1 by 2. So what is delta 2 value? 0.2. So 1 by 0.2 whole square. 0.2 is written as 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 square is 1 by 25. 1 by 25 is 25, that is coming to the numerator. 25 minus 1 is 24. Log of 24 divided by 1 by delta 1 square minus 1. Delta 1 value is square root of 0.5, square root of 0.5 whole square, square under root is cancelled. 1 by 0.5 is 0.5 is written as 1 by 2, 1 by 1 by 2 is 2, 2 minus 1, 1. So 24 divided by 1 divided by log of omega 2 by omega 1. So omega 2 by omega 1 value is 1.5. So using calculator, reducing this value, we get 3.91. So therefore, the value of n is considered as the next nearest integer value of n. The order of the filter is considered as next nearest integer value of n. So therefore, capital N is equal to 4. Now here the n is greater than or equal to 3.91. The next nearest integer value of n is 4. And this is second step. Next step number 3. Step number 3. Determine 3 dB cutoff frequency. Determine 3 dB cutoff frequency. So we know that the basic equation of the 3 dB cutoff frequency omega c is equal omega 1 divided by 1 by delta 2 square 1 by delta 1 square minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 2n. So this is the equation of the cutoff frequency. Using this expression, determine cutoff frequency values. So given that omega 1 value is pi by 2. So divided by 1 by delta 1 square. Delta 1 value is square root of 0.5. So 1 by square root of 0.5 whole square, square under root is cancelled. 0.5 is 1 by 0.5 is 2, 2 minus 1, 1, 2 minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by, now here order of the filter capital N is equal to 4, 8. So 1 power whole to the power of 1 by 8 is 1. So therefore pi by 2. Pi by 2. The 3 dB cutoff frequency omega c is equal pi by 2. Next determine analog filter system function. Step number 4. Step number 4. Determine analog filter system function h of s or h suffix a of s. So determine analog filter system function. So we know that the analog filter system function h of s is equal or ha of s is equal product k is equal to 1 to, now here n is the even number. So n is a even number. So the expression of the analog filter is h of s is equal product of k is equal 1 to n by 2 b suffix k omega c square by s square plus small bk omega c s plus ck omega c square. So this is the equation of the analog filter system function. Now here the order of the filter is capital N is equal to 4. So that is equal to substitute capital N is equal to 4 here. So product of k is equal to 1 to 4 by 2 is the 2. Bk omega c square by s square plus small bk omega cs plus ck omega c square. And now substitute k is equal to 1 and k is equal to 2 into this equation. We get the analog filter system function h of s is equal first substitute k is equal to 1 b1 omega c square by b1 omega c square by s square plus small b1 omega cs plus c1 omega c square into next substitute k is equal to 2 b2 omega c square by s square plus small b2 omega c s plus c2 omega c square. So now calculate small b1, small b2, small c1, small c2 and capital B1 and capital B2 values and substitute, and after that substitute b1, b2, c1, c2, capital B1 and capital B2 values in this equation, and also substitute cutoff frequency omega c values. We get equation of the analog filter system function. So first calculate small b1 and small b2 values. So we know that the expression of small bk expression is b suffix small k is equal to sine of 2k minus 1 to sine of 2k minus 1 into pi by 2n, and expression of ck is equal to 1. So now here k is equal to 1, substitute k is equal to 1, we get b1 value. First substitute k is equal to 1, we get b1 is equal to sine of k is equal to 1, 2 minus 1, 1. Now here capital N is equal to 4, 2 into 4, 8, 2 sine of pi by 8. So the value of 2 sine of pi by 8 is 0.765, 0.765. And next substitute k is equal to 2 in this equation, we get b2, 2 sine of k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2, 2 to 4 minus 1, 3 pi by 8, 2 sine of 3 pi by 8, its value is 1.847, and ck is equal to 1 in this equation substitute k is equal to 1, we get k is equal to 1, we get c1 is equal to 1, and substitute k is equal to 2, we get c2 is equal to 1. And next calculate b1 and b2 values. Therefore b1 and b1 b2 is equal to 1, capital B1 and capital B2 values. Therefore capital B1 is equal to 1 and capital B2 is equal to 1. Therefore the product of B1 into B2 is equal to 1. And substitute all these values into this equation, we get the analog filter system function h of s is equal. So B1 value is 1, omega c value is the 3 dB cutoff frequency value is already calculated, and its value is pi by 2. pi by 2 whole square by s square plus small b1 value is 0.765 into omega c value is pi by 2 into s plus c1 value is 1 into omega c value is pi by 2 whole square into b2 value is 1 omega c is pi by 2 whole square by s square plus small b2 value is 1.847 into omega c value is pi by 2 s plus c2 value is 1 into omega c pi by 2 whole square. And reducing RHS term of this equation, we get the analog filter system function h of s is equal 2.467 divided by s square plus 1.202 s plus 2.467, and reducing this term we get 2.467 divided by s square plus 2.902 plus 902s plus 2.467. So this is the equation of the analog filter system function. So using partial fraction method, now we are in this equation the denominator term is s square plus 1.202s plus 2.467, and this characteristic equation we get the using this characteristic equation we get complex conjugate roots, and this is also characteristic equation. The roots of this characteristic equation, denominator characteristic equation, are also complex conjugate roots. So using partial fraction method, the above expression using partial fraction method, using partial fraction method, the above equation is written as as plus b divided by denominator characteristic equation s square plus 1.202s plus 2.467 plus cs plus d divided by denominator characteristic equation s square plus 2.902s plus 2.467. On RHS side, take the LCM. So on RHS side, take the LCM. We get AS plus B into S square plus 2.902s plus 2.467 plus CS plus D into S square plus 1.202s plus 2.467 divided by this characteristic equation into this characteristic equation. So on LHS side, h of s is there. H of s means, so what is h of s value? H of s is equal to, this is h of s value. Okay, LHS term is this is value. So on both side, LHS side and RHS side, on both side, denominator term is cancelled. So what is the denominator term on LHS side? This characteristic equation into this characteristic equation. And on RHS side, what is the denominator term? This characteristic equation into this characteristic equation. So on both sides, denominator term is cancelled and the remaining LHS term is 2.467 into 2.467. So this is the remaining LHS term. So comparing on both sides, S cube coefficients, comparing on both sides, S cube coefficients, S cube coefficients. So on LHS side, there is no S cube coefficient. On RHS side, the S cube coefficient is AS square plus S, AS plus S square, AS cube. On RHS side, the S cube coefficient is A, and here the S cube coefficient is C. So A plus C. On LHS side, there is no S cube coefficient, 0. And comparing S square coefficient, comparing on both sides, S square coefficient, we get on LHS side there is no S square coefficient. On RHS side the S square coefficient is 2.902 A plus B plus 1.1.202 C plus D is equal. On LHS side there is no S square coefficient, 0. And next comparing on both sides S power 1 coefficients, comparing on both sides S power 1 coefficients, we get on RHS side the S power 1 coefficient is 2.467A plus 2.902B plus 2.467C plus 1.202D is equal. On LHS side there is no S power 1 coefficient, so 0. And next comparing S power 0 coefficients, next comparing S power 0 coefficient, we get on RHS side the S power 1 coefficient is 2.467B plus 2.467D. On LHS side the S power 1 S power 0 coefficient is 2.467 into 2.467. Okay, so that is equal. On LHS side both the terms 2.467 is the common. So on both sides 2.467 is cancelled. We get B plus D is equal 2.467. Simplifying above four equations. What are the above four equations? This is considered as equation 1, and this is considered as equation 2, and this is considered as equation number 3, and this is considered as equation number 4. And reducing using simplifying the above four equations, we can determine constants capital A, capital B, and capital C and capital D values. Adding equation 1 and equation 4, and this is equation 1 and this is equation number 4. So adding equation 1 and equation 4, adding equation 1 and equation 2, we get A plus B plus C plus D is equal 2.467. And equation number 3 is, this is equation number and this is considered as equation number 5, and this is equation number 3. This is equation number 3. Subtracting, multiplying equation number 5 with 2.467 and subtracting that equation with from equation number 3. Multiplying equation number 5 with 2.467 and subtracting from equation number 3. So that is equation number 3 minus multiplying equation number 5 with 2.467 into equation number 5, multiplying equation number 5 with this constant value, and the resultant expression is, okay, first note down equation number 3. What is equation number 4? 2.467a plus 2.9025b plus 2.467c plus 1.202d is equal to 0. Multiplying this equation number 5 with 2.467. So 2.467a plus 2.467b plus 2.467c plus 2.467d is equal 2.467 into 2.467, 6.086. 2.467 plus 2.467 minus 2.467 is cancelled, plus 2.467 minus 2.467c is cancelled, and subtracting this value here 0.4355b minus 1.2648d is equal minus 6.086. And this is considered as equation number 6. This is considered as equation number 6. And now subtracting equation number 4 and multiplying that equation number 4, multiplying this equation number 4 with 0.4355 and subtracting that resultant value from equation number 6. Okay, and for first note down equation number 6. Okay, equation number 6 minus equation number 4 is multiplied with 0.4355, and first note down equation number 6. Equation number 6 is 0.4355b minus 1.2648d is equal minus 6.086. That is equation number 6. Multiplying equation number 4 with 0.4355, 0.4355b plus 0.4355d is equal, and what is RHS term on equation number 4? And the RHS term is 2.467. 2.467 into 0.4355 Now here 0.4355 plus b and minus 0.4355b is cancelled, and remaining term is minus 1.7003 1.007 3d is equal minus 7.1603, and therefore d is equal on both sides negative sign is cancelled. 7.1603 divided by 1.7003, so which is equal to 4.2113. So that is the d value, and substitute this d value into equation number 4, and substitute this d value into equation number 4. We get from equation number 4 we get b is equal 2.467 minus d, so that is equal 2.467 d. Now here the d value is 4.2113, so which is equal to minus 1.744, and substitute this b value and d value into substitute this b value and d value into substitute this b value and d value into equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Substitute in this equation, so we get substitute b and d values into equation number 2. We get, so equation number 2 is 2.9025a plus 1.2022c plus d value is 4.2113, b value is minus 1.744 is equal to 0, and reducing this value we get, simplifying this one, 2.9025a plus 1.2022c is equal, so subtract reducing this one, and after that going to this term on RHS side we have minus 2.467, and this is considered as equation number 7. And now multiplying equation 1 with now multiplying equation 1 with now multiplying equation 1 with 2.902 and subtracting that value from equation number 7. Equation number 7 minus multiplying equation number 1 with 2.9025. So equation number 7 is 2.9025a plus 1.2022c is equal minus 2.467 and multiplying equation number 1 with 2.9025a plus 2.9025c is equal to 0, and subtracting, and this term is cancelled, and subtracting here minus 1.7003c is equal minus 2.467. On both sides negative sign is cancelled. We get c is equal 1.4509, and substitute the c value into equation number 1. We get, and substitute the c value into equation number 1. From equation number 1, a is equal to minus 1.4509, and this is capital A value, capital C value, capital D value, and capital B value. This is capital B value, capital B, capital D, capital A, and capital C value, and substitute ABCD values into this equation. Substitute ABCD values into this equation. We get the analog filter system function. H of s is equal A value is minus 1.4509s plus B value is minus 1.7443 divided by s square plus 1.2022s plus 2.467 into C value is 1.4509s plus 4.2113 divided by s square plus 2.902, sorry, here plus is there between, plus second term 2.9025s plus 2.467. So that is equal h1 of s plus h2 of s, h1 of s plus h2 of s, and this is h1 of s, and this is h1 of s, and this is h2 of s. So individually simplifying h1 of s and h2 of s values using, now we are given that which technique is there, impulse invariant transformation technique is there. So individually calculating h1 of s and h2 of s values. So now h1 of s is arranging Now H1 of S is arranged in H1 of S is arranged in standard form of standard form of. So the property using impulse invariant transformation, there are three important properties. And the second property and the third property standard forms are S plus A by S plus A whole square plus B square. And third property is B by S plus A whole square plus B square. So now arranging the H1 of S is arranged in the standard form of S plus A by S plus A whole square, S plus A by S plus A whole square plus B square standard form, and third property is B by S plus A whole square plus B square. So these are the standard forms. Now H1 of S and H2 of S is arranged as S plus A by S plus A whole square plus B square form and B by S plus A whole square plus B square standard forms. So first reducing S1 of S value and after that simplifying and after that calculate H2 of S value. H1 of S is equal H1 of S is minus 1.4509 S minus 1.7443 divided by S square plus 1.2022 S plus 2.467. In the numerator term is arranged as S plus A form. So take the common minus of 1.4509. Take the common in the numerator minus 1.4509. We get S plus 1.7443 divided by 1.4509. So that value is 1.2022 divided by S square plus denominator term. So now here the denominator term is arranged as 2. A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. S square plus this 1.2020 1.2022 is written as 2 into 2 into and dividing this value, dividing 1.2022 by 2, we get 0.601. So this is written as 2 into 0.601 S plus 2.467. So that is equal. Now here A square plus 2AB. What is the B value here in the denominator term? 0.607. So in the denominator term, adding and subtracting B square. So that is 0.601 whole square is added and subtracted. So we get minus 1.4509 into denominator term. Now here what is the A value? 0.601. So 1.2022 is written as 0.601 plus 0.601 by S square plus 2 into 0.601 S plus adding and subtracting 0.601 whole square minus 0.601 whole square plus 2.467. So that is equal minus 1.4509 into S plus 0.601 plus 0.601 divided by, now we are in the denominator term, S square plus 0.601 whole square plus 2s 0.601 is written as s plus 0.601 whole square plus 2.467 minus 0.601 whole square is 1.451 whole square. So that is equal. So this is written as s plus 0.601 plus 0.601 divided by denominator term is written as minus 1.4509 into s plus 0.601 divided by denominator term s plus 0.601 whole square plus 1.451 whole square into minus multiplying this minus 1.4509 with this term 1.4509 into 0.601 divided by denominator term s plus 0.601 whole square plus 1.45 whole square. So we know that S plus A, the using impulse invariant transformation, S plus A by S plus A whole square plus B square is transformed or mapped into 1 minus e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus 2 e power minus at z power minus 2. That is the mapping formula for the impulse invariant transformation method. That is one of the property of the impulse invariant transformation method. And one more mapping formula and one more property of the impulse invariant transformation method is the standard expression b divided by s plus a whole square plus b square is transformed into or mapped into e power minus at sin bt z power minus 1 by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus 2 e power minus at z power minus 2. These two are the properties of the impulse invariant transformation method. Using these two properties, simplifying the first term and the second term. Okay, now your A value is 0.601 and the B value is 1.451. Okay, one we get H1 of S is equal, first term is 1.4509 into S plus 0.601 divided by S plus 0.601 whole square plus 1.451 whole square, and the second term reducing 0.601 into 1.4509 divided by S plus 0.601 whole square plus 1.451 whole square. So 1.4509 mean approximately 1.51. So that is the B value. And similarly calculate H2 of S Similarly, calculate H2 of S. So what is H2 of S? Here H2 of S is similarly determine second system function H2 of S. Now here H2 of S is, and this is H2 of S value. H2 of S is equal 1.4509 S plus 4.2113 divided by S square plus 2.9025 S plus 2.467 in the same process, in the similar process, using the same process, reducing H2 of S value. So finally we get H2 of S is 1.451 into the same manner. In the same manner, we can reduce H2 of S. We get H2 of S value is 1.451 S plus 1.451 divided by S plus 1.451 whole square plus 0.604 whole square plus 3.485 0.604 divided by S plus 1.451 whole square plus 0.604 whole square. Next, find out step number 5. Find out the digital filter system function. Step number 5, to determine digital filter system function H of Z. So what is analog filter system function? H of S is equal to H1 of S plus H2 of S, and the equivalent digital filter system function is H of Z is equal to H1 of Z plus H2 of Z. So find out the digital filter system function from analog filter system function. H of Z is equal to H of S at mapping formula of the impulse invariant transformation. And what are the mapping formula for the impulse invariant transformation? Impulse invariant transformation method mapping formulas. And the first mapping formula is S plus A divided by S plus A whole square plus B square is transformed or mapped into 1 minus e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus e power minus 2 at z power minus 2, and this is the first mapping formula. And the second mapping formula for the impulse invariant transformation method is b divided by s plus a whole square plus b square is transformed or mapped into e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus e power minus 2 at z power minus 2. So using these two mapping formulas, calculate h1 of z and h2 of z, determine h1 of z and h2 of z. Now here A is this is the equation of h1 of s, and this is the equation of H1 of S, and this is the equation of H2 of S. In H1 of S, A value is 0.601 and B value is 1.451, and in H2 of S equation, the A value is 1.451 and B value is 0.604, and substitute A and B values, we get H of Z is, the final equation of H of Z is H of Z is equal, and after substituting, minus 1.4509 minus 0.2321 Z power minus 1 divided by divided by 1 minus 0.131 Z power minus 1 plus 0.3005 Z power minus 2 plus 1.451 plus 0.1842 Z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.385 Z power minus 1 plus 0.055 Z power minus 2. So this is the digital filter system function, Butterworth low pass filter digital filter system function using impulse invariant transformation method procedure. So this is lengthy problem.